Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. My name is Terrell.
And my name is Brendan.
And we are BNT Reacts.
And today we are checking out Klaus Mikaelson.
Klaus Mikaelson.
Klaus
Mikaelson. I know the character.
The Greatest Evil. And this is by Daddy Nagan.
Yeah, Nagan. I like it's Klaus. You trying to? I like Brendan. I know the character. I watched the show.
Klaus,
so I know
that's Klaus.
It's Klaus. It's pronounced Klaus. I watched the show. You don't even know
what show is it?
He's from the Vampire Diaries and the originals.
Oh,
I watched the show, so I know the character.
Okay, fair. That's fair.
Definitely excited to check this out though. So we did a Vampire Diaries reaction.
To Damon.
Yes, to Damon Salvatore's best humor. And I stated in the video that I checked out. I've only watched seasons 1 through 6 of Vampire Diaries. I think that's the last season Elena was on, and then I stopped watching it once Elena died, but then didn't die. It was weird. But Brendan has never seen the Vampire Diaries at all, so he doesn't know. But definitely interested to check this out. Klaus was one of my he's one of the original vampires. I've seen I think the first season of originals, and I stopped watching that as well. But he's one of the original vampires ever in this whole vampire. This whole world. They have one of the first vampires ever to exist. So definitely excited to check this out nonetheless. So let's get into it.
A survivor.
I love this character, by the way.
Survivors need names. About Marcellus.
Marcellus?
It comes from Mars. And it means little warrior.
I forgot about Marcellus.
Klaus Mikaelson. My mentor, my savior, my sire.
This whole thing with Marcel. Rebecca told me that you two once loved each other like family.
I made Marcel everything that he is.
Klaus loved him like a son.
300 years ago, you helped build a backwater penal colony into something. You started it, but then you let him run. Actually, you ran from it.
He made a choice to take everything my family had built and make it his own. I thought we'd found a home here. This town was my home once. And in my absence, Marcel was everything I ever wanted.
My home, my family, my rules. Marcel took our home.
And our home is worthless without family. Has history taught you nothing? We don't abandon you. Neither do you drive us away.
There is no power in love. So, what have I done lately?
Leave her.
Other than cooperate and bow down to you, brother, to make up for daggering you. For the
I don't like the
good of
music
our
that he
fans,
added to the
reclaim our
compilations.
home.
I'm trying to say that.
Look at these two.
While you repeat the same cycle with Marcel, falling again for a man you shouldn't be with, while he controls the empire that we built on the cave.
In the city, you can have it.
That he took.
I want what he has. I want it back. But him, he stamps everywhere. It's not for Marcel. It's for Mikaelson. I want to be king. And if I have to push him out to get it, then that's exactly what I'll do.
I am Klaus Mikaelson.
Yeah, he was he wanted power. He always wanted power.
You are the most ruthless, wicked beast to ever live.
Big bad wolf.
Whoever picks up this coin gets to live.
Take the coin.
What?
You were stuck till everyone's dead and he will kill you too. Always. Have the coin.
Who has the power now? Friend.
You have the keys to my kingdom. It's yours.
What?
1,000 years ago, before life tore away what little humanity you had left, before ego, before anger, before paranoia, created in this person before me,
I've come to laugh at you.
someone I can barely even recognize as my own brother.
All you have to do is trust me.
You're too scared to trust. But you have to trust me.
I'm scared of nothing.
From now on, I am the only one you can trust.
I don't trust anyone.
Your paranoid mind, nobody can be trusted. Where does it end?
There is no end!
All of this is the world that you created. All of your scheming, the enemies that you have made every single day of your miserable life. What results did you expect? That your child will be born into a happy life? That the mother would be alive to know her daughter? That we could live and thrive as some sort of family?
That was your fantasy, brother, not mine.
Brother, this was our hope. Now we have fought together for centuries, and once again, to break your anger, you broke.
I needed her, and you broken me. Your family.
My parents left me. You're turning your backs on you. Look at us now, Klaus.
And one day, your daughter will know exactly the kind of man that her father is.
I saw this scary monster who looked like my dad
Get out!
and taught me how to use pain.
Princess.
Called me princess. I didn't know which version of you was real.
You are the architect of your own unhappiness.
I will always be the daughter of Klaus Mikaelson, the hybrid killer with 1,000 enemies. Deserves something better than what we had. And all of him. You're one at first. Nothing better.
No!
Fight back! Fight back! Don't you get it? It's you. You're the threat.
And I'm so mad. I want to scream.
Well, welcome to the bloody party!
I guess I'm another one of your failures. Like how you failed at making hybrids? How you failed your family?
Dad, I can't do this anymore. I can't live like this. I don't want to live like this anymore.
Perhaps I was always bound to leave you broke.
You really think I'm broken?
Now it looks like you're even gonna fail your own kid.
I did not know none of this stuff happened because I started watching it.
I was still so lost.
Painting is a metaphor for
Bro, you gotta
control.
watch it. They telling you everything.
I know.
Every choice is mine. The canvas, the color. As a child, I had neither a sense of the world nor my place in it, but art taught me that one's vision can be achieved with sheer force of will. The same is true of life.
Every artist has a story, you know.
And what do you suppose his story is?
He's angry, dark, doesn't feel safe, and doesn't know what to do about it. He wishes he could control his demons instead of having his demons control him. He's lost.
Because we didn't choose to become.
Well, we are.
To be or not to be was taken from us by Mr. Michael Stone.
The necklace.
You, Klaus, you're the most special.
It made me weak.
I sought to protect you.
You ruined me. You made me weak. You were never weak, Nicholas. 1,000 years I've never seen anyone successfully stand against you. None. I did father. None. The one. The countless who filled it to your destruction. You'll protect our home. Show yourself, witch. Even in the face of an adversary such as our mother, because of death, brother. That's what you do. Your daughter's around here somewhere, isn't she? I'm not gonna let anything take you. I promise you that. Always and forever. Always and forever. What if there's nothing after this? No peace, just darkness. We face it together, as always.
Why do you want Klaus's body?
He's my brother. We remain together. You are a sentimental fool. I've not lived an honorable life. You know that.
Don't let us down.
But doing this, taking the darkness into myself so no one else is afflicted by it, that is an honorable death, and I can do that. I can do it. Because you've helped me feel something that I never thought was possible. This child could offer you the one thing that you've never believed you had. Unconditional love. Hope. And what if Haley and the baby? Every kid needs an heir. My heir. I love you. I love you. I love you. What kind of father allows another man to die for his child?
The kind that loves her.
I love you. You will take my life. I've burdened you enough. Your daughter needs you, Nicholas. I'm not gonna kill you.
I know what you want. You know, the strongest in the world. You're strong enough to keep all of that things away.
In fact, you help me believe in something your uncle would say.
Family is power.
Family is power. Family is power. Whatever it takes to save our family.
Whatever it takes.
I love Rebecca, by the way. Rebecca's the sister, the blonde sister. Blonde sister, not her. Not
I think I know what story about.
No one. You will remember me.
Klaus Mikaelson,
Klaus Mikaelson.
great evil.
Meet your maker. You will never destroy me. I'm the hybrid.
You're the hybrid. You're the hybrid.
You've heard of me. Fantastic. I can't be killed. I'm immortal. I don't need anyone, nor will I be warned by lesser men. I am the thing that lesser men fear. It's a trick, Elijah.
No, brother. It's a gift. It's your chance. It's our chance.
To what?
To start over. Take back everything we lost. Everything that was taken from us. And we remain together. Always. Forever. I wonder if perhaps this baby may be a way for my brother to find happiness. A way to save him from himself.
So they just went out together. I didn't know that. I didn't know that they like died together, or like, I don't know if it's like a permanent death, because I know like some vampire deaths, like, well, especially with the originals, they can't really like die unless it's like a special weapon, but like they still can die, but they can't die permanently. They just be like kind of like in a, like a, I guess like a vampire state of coma. It's like, it's weird. Like it's so much to explain to you. That's why I know you're probably just like, you're very confused because there's so much thrown at you at once. It's so much to explain, like the show of these characters.
So he's the bad guy.
Yes.
And were all of them the bad guy?
But he's also but you also tell he's a good person. He's introducing the Vampire Diaries. This is why I'm kind of upset with this compilation. Don't get me wrong, this compilation was amazing though, because it definitely caught me up. I feel like it caught me up on a lot of stuff that I didn't, like a lot of stuff that happened afterwards once I stopped watching the Vampire Diaries and the originals. So it definitely caught me up on like kind of how everything tied up and ended. But what I wanted from this compilation, I'm gonna get back to your question. But what I wanted from this compilation was, I really wanted them to start from like the beginning of how he was introduced to us as an audience, and then really build up to the end. That way I feel like it would have been more easier for you to understand kind of like his storyline and his arc as a character. Because he's introduced really as, and again, I've only seen seasons 1 through 6 of Vampire Diaries, and I've seen the first season and maybe like a few episodes of the second season or originals, but I just tapped out after, after a while. So I don't know much afterwards, after really the first season. But he was introduced really as like this bad guy, him and his family, the original family, who just like came back to take power. And then you sort of, as the show like throughout the series, you start to realize that like some bad stuff has happened to him, like throughout his life, and you kind of start to understand why he's the way he is, and you like start to sympathize with him as a character, and then you're like, oh, I actually like this is why he's like this, and he becomes like, he's a villain who's like enjoyable to watch, if that makes sense. Like you're rooting for him, like he's like the villain you're rooting for low key. Okay. It's like you want him to like overcome his demons, but like you see like that his demons are like overcoming him, and that's why he's like lashes out and do these terrible things, if that makes sense. Sorry. But yes.
I mean, it was the compilation. I guess I just didn't have any context, like, and because I also feel like it was weird to me that it was kind of split up into like 3 sections. Like it like had like the music and it built up, and then it was like it like ended and there was a black screen, and then it did the same thing again, and then there was like a third like time where it kind of built everything up.
I didn't understand that at first, but now I'm realizing that's how. I guess that's like the sequence of events, how things went, and they showed the originals. So like it started off like the beginning, because it started off with the beginning and how
because there was like the beginning
started off,
and like he like
and then like how it ended.
He took the one kid in and like mentored him, but then the kid like
turned on him. Yeah.
And then like the second one, like he like had a kid, and his kid was like, you're an evil person, and then the last one he was like, I'm gonna kill myself for everybody, and I don't know. It seems interesting. I guess there's just with the show, there's just so much like there's just so much that you have to like kind of watch the show to understand that I'm like just lost.
And it's a lot of like flashbacks and things. Like a lot of those moments were flashbacks too. So like the moments like between him and like the little girl when she was actually little, and then like compared to her, like there was flashbacks as well as like when he was like with the little boy when he was younger. A lot of those. So you just really have to watch the show to understand.
Yeah. I'm sure that I would like him if I watched the show. Though.
And I know it's gonna be people in these comment sections like, why y'all reacting to stuff that y'all don't know, y'all don't. y'all, we react to whatever people request. It's as simple as that. Someone requested, we can react to it. We don't go into reactions really knowing we know maybe a little bit of what y'all tell us and what the video is about. Y'all tell us in the comments. But we want our reactions to be genuine and real. So we go into a lot of these videos with real reactions, like first time seeing it, like look. So Brendan was kind of lost, but I wasn't lost.
Yeah,
so that's
Toronto
why.
knows what it is.
But I enjoyed the video. I enjoyed the compilation. The only thing I really didn't enjoy was the music. I feel like a lot of times these compilations they be having so much music, and it's like I don't.
I kind of like the music in this one.
I did, and towards the end, but the beginning it was kind of like overpowering. I don't know. I feel like sometimes the music can be overpowering for these compilations. But nonetheless, shout out to the person who made the video and the amazing compilation because you just did so well with like tying everything together. Especially if someone who like just stopped watching the show, I can go watch this compilation and be like, man, I know what happened. I know what happened. I don't even need to watch it. But all right, y'all, that is all for this reaction. If you like it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you also hit that subscribe button and comment down below for more reaction requests and more videos like this and anything, and we'll react to it.
And make sure to follow us on our social medias, Instagram and Twitter.
Yes, but that is all for this reaction, and we're out. Bye.